Hey everyone, it's JoJo, and are you ready for a new style of battling? Today, I'll be unboxing the GANKER EX Battle Robot by GJS Robot. This bot can fight and move around by simply making hand gestures, which is really awesome. This is the future of robot battling. So here we have the front of the box. It's really big. You can see the robot there in the background. It's not that big, it's just exaggerated, but still it looks really cool. And you can see the person holding the joystick controller, which can go around your waist. And the joystick controller actually looks like a skeletal version of the robot, and that's how you get it to move around. Here on the back side are the features of GANKER EX. On the top left corner it says Intuitive Humanoid Joystick Controller, which I was just talking about. Below that, patented electronic scoring system. There are sensors around the robot which will be hits and it'll tally up the points if you battle against someone. And the third one on the left says omnidirectional motion, precision movements. You can see that it does have 4 legs and they all have wheels, so it really has those really quick movements. And on the right, easy assemble, multiple battle modes, and below that, do-it-yourself innovated armor, craft your unique weapons, which you could use Gundams to make your own weapons and armor. And on the very bottom, join GANKER Arena, fight for honor. So this comes with an app that you could download on your phone that'll keep score of your hit points. There are different modes you could play against someone, and yeah, it's just gonna be really awesome. I'm so happy to have this, and I am so excited to unbox this for you guys. So let's open this guy up. So inside that huge box was actually 3 more boxes. First up we have the GANKER EX user manual. I'll go over that later. And then here is the joystick controller. And then of course we have the GANKER EX frame, which is basically like the chassis, and the metallic style knight armor, which is like a model kit you could put around the chassis to give your robot some armor. So we're going to go through all of these boxes one by one. First up we have the joystick controller. Here's the box, and you can see the GANKER EX bot in the back, and the skeletal structure like joystick controller, which can move just like the robot, and that's how the robot responds to your commands. And yeah, let's just open this up. I'm so excited. This is like the coolest thing ever. And this is just the controller. Alright. Okay, so yeah, here we have this controller. Let's pull this out very carefully. Oh yeah, check that out. You can see that these are the shoulders, the elbows. This is where your fingers go. And we have a B and R button and an A and L button on the other side. Here we have some LED lights, and we have these little things here connects to the waistband, and on the bottom we have like a little suction cup. So if you don't want to play it with the waistband, you could just set it on the table and it'll stick to the table and it won't move it won't go anywhere. And yeah, this looks really great. You can see that there's really good articulation in it. And here on the bottom is how you move your bot to left and right, back and forward as well. And this right here is the belt. So you can see you just pull this out and it retracts back in. So when you put it on yourself, it'll hug onto you. There's also a lock that will stay put, so even if you move around, it won't expand. You could just have it locked. And yeah, so it'll be fastly secured to you when you play with your GANKER EX robot. So if you just want to play with this on the table and not with the belt, here is the suction cup once again, and you just kind of firmly press it on the table and it should not move anywhere. There's a little bit of wiggle, but also there is a button on the side to release some of that air, and you just simply lift it off. If you want to play with the belt strap, you simply connect these two. You see these little tabs here and these holes here, and you slide it up. Just align them properly. There you go. And slide up, and there you have it. Here we have the belt on this side, so you wrap that around yourself, and the simple lock is right here, so you can see that if I pull that out and push this down, it'll lock into place and it won't go anywhere. Next up we have the metallic style knight armor, indicating that there will be different types of armor to come. So it's basically like a model kit, and let's see what's inside. Whoa, so cool. Alright, these look like the leg pieces. Oh yeah, that's definitely for the shield and sword. We got some weapons. Here we have the sword and the shield. Oh gosh, there's just so many. Yeah, I think that is everything. So I don't see any screws or anything. It looks like it just kind of snaps together like a regular Gundam. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun putting this together. And finally, the GANKER X frame or chassis. And this is probably one of the main components of the robot, of course. It has all of the electronics inside. All right, so at the very top we have a GANKER X quick guide. Probably tell you how to put the armor on. Oh, this looks awesome. Let me just pull it out and show you guys. Comes in 2 parts. Oh, it's actually really heavy, really durable too. Check that out. Oh, and it's made out of metal, so really, again, really durable. You can see the 4 wheels down there. Oh, this is gonna be so awesome. I don't think it's gonna fit on frame. I should have backed up a little bit more. All right, we got a simple USB cable, a fist, and I found the battery and the other fist. So the battery should just snap on the bottom of the chassis. And last but not least, the upper body of GANKER X. So cool. I love that these are covered. Oh, and that's such a really, really cool sounding noise too. I'm gonna get all of this put together and show it off for you guys. Before I put the armor on the GANKER X, let's demonstrate how to turn it on and do another quick demonstration of the movements with the joystick controller. So on the back of the robot, we have this LED here, which is also a button, the on-off button, and then we have kind of a similar LED here on the front of the joystick controller. So we turn this on, hold it for 2 seconds, and you should hear a beep. On the top you can see there is the battery power. It's only 2 right now, so I have to get this charging. Next we push this for 2 seconds. And there it goes. Oh, look at that, in a ready stance. And you can see on the controller there is an LED light flashing. It means it is searching for the GANKER X and wanting to connect. So let's connect them. So once again, on the back of the GANKER X bot, on the very bottom, there is a WPS button, which we will press. And same thing on the controller. There is a WPS button on the back side. Actually, just on the side here. And they should be connecting. You can see that the light is steady. That means it is connected to GANKER X. And now that it's connected, let's do a little demonstration of the movements. And I know this is kind of a wonky angle. I know I should have it strapped to me, but I kind of wanted to have both the controllers in the same shot. Later in the video, I will have it strapped onto me so you can see how it moves completely. So let's start off with the right arm. Oh, look at that, that's so cool. And then we can flex it. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, and the response is really, really good. And I can see that I hit my arm here, or my leg here, and there was a little bit of grinding, so you want to be careful of that. You can rotate this guy, just like that. Oh, that's so cool. And let's pick it up and see if it'll rotate. Oh, that's so awesome. And now it's facing you guys. But yeah, that is so cool. Alright, can't wait to show you this whole thing with the armor on and its complete movements. And here is GANKER X with the metallic knight armor all put together. And it looks amazing. So let's give it a little spin. So here's the side view. You can see the shield and some LEDs on the elbow part. And on the other side, same thing. Here's the sword. Looks really, really awesome. And I am controlling it behind the camera. And this is so, so fun. Alright, so you see the elbows with the LEDs on both sides. And on the back side, we have more LEDs. There is a backpack right below the neck on the back. That is a hit points. Same thing with the LEDs on the elbows. Those are hit points. The shoulders up here with the LEDs are hit points, the head and chest as well. So what that does, when it gets hit, it'll lose some HP, and you could track that with the app on your phone. So here is the GANKER X app. And automatically it wants to connect via Bluetooth, so you just bring this close to your controller and you can see that it is now connected. There will be also a light on the top of the controller where it says it's connected to the mobile app. And so inside the app, you can see the status of your GANKER X. You could set moves like coding on here on the left side, and we just have some regular settings. A cool thing about these settings is you could control the speed of your robot to go slow, normal, or fast. You can also control the LEDs. So right now it's in red. Let's change it to blue. There you go. And now we have purple as well. And now it is purple, but I do like the red one. Also, when you start it up, you could either put it in battle mode or training mode. With battle mode, you will be losing HP, so I decided to just keep it in training mode for this video. You could also update the firmware through the app, which I have already done. And here is the state of your robot. So you can see right now it is in training mode. That is the blue right there. You see shoulder, arm, head, chest, shoulder again, and arm, and you can see the back down here and how many times they could be hit. So for example, let's just press on the shoulder, and when you get a hit, your controller will vibrate, indicating that to you, and you can see right there it says being hit 1. So that is a cool way to keep track of your hit points. Another cool mode is if you have a friend that also has a GANKER X, you could go into duel mode. So it'll keep track of your HP and your opponent's HP, so you know how their status is. Unfortunately, I don't have a second one, but I am planning to get another. All right, and we're ready to test this bot in action. So right now it is paused. As mentioned before, there are 4 buttons here. If you push all of them at once, it'll unpause. So once again, you push them again, it'll pause the robot, and you could orient it any way you want and position it any way you want, or get yourself in a different position. So let's unpause. And yeah, check it out. Nice. You got a nice slashing movement you could do with a sword. You could block with the shield and slash if you want to, or stab. Yeah, this has really good articulation. The response time is really good, almost immediate. Alright, and the cool thing about this, you could turn and it'll turn with you, just like that. Or if you don't want to use the physical turning, you could also push these buttons down here, so it'll go right, left, just like that. Yeah, this thing is amazing. I'm having so much fun with this. I don't know if you heard that there was a little bit of grinding there. That's because it's hitting the leg and it's not able to go further than that. One thing I forgot to mention is with the armor, I had to tweak it a little bit because I noticed that some of the cables in the back were getting caught. So some of these cables here were getting caught in the armor, and I had to kind of just tweak it a little bit so that it wouldn't do that. So you want to be aware of your positioning of your arms and your weapons, all that stuff, so that you don't grind the servos out or anything like that. And yeah, this thing is so cool. You could twist like that. And once again, you can move with the joystick controller left and right. So let's demonstrate. So we have that way, this way, back, and a little bit forward. I don't want it to fall off of my desk. And yeah, I know this is kind of a wonky angle again, but I have a really small unboxing table, and this is really the only way I can show off the motion capture with a joystick controller. And that is so cool. Oh, this is amazing. You can make it dance if you want to. Oh, this is awesome. I am in love with this thing. So that is it for my unboxing and review of the GANKER X Battle Robot by GJS Robots. I am so excited to introduce this to my channel, and I really want to make more videos with this battle bots. If you have any ideas that you want me to do, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time with more. See you soon.